when I left high school and I moved to LA, I then started dating. Okay. And I started dating pretty much immediately. And I've sort of been a serial dater ever since I moved here. When I look back at the past 4 or 5 years, I've kind of just been in relationships. It's like I'm in a relationship, it ends, I heal, I find another one, it ends, I heal, I find another one, it ends, I heal, I find another one. There's been very short chunks of time in between each. And so I haven't really had a lot of time to participate in hookup culture. And I think that that was sort of intentional because my experience in high school was so bad that I was like, okay, I'm not into this. Like, this doesn't work for me. I don't like this. So instead of using my single time to hook up with random people, I'm going to use my single time to find my next boyfriend. In retrospect, I think I had it all wrong, right? I think I should have been using my single time to focus on myself a little bit more, but no regrets. Okay, so in between the boyfriends I've had such a short amount of time that I've only had time for 1.5 casual hookup experiences. I've only had time for 1.5, not even 2, 1.5. And those happened approximately 4 years ago. Okay. I remember at the time, I just wanted to see what it would be like because my entire life I had heard all of these positive reviews about casual hookups. Oh, it's so fun. Oh, it's so exciting. This, and that. And I felt sort of left out. On top of that, though, I think I was still recovering from being sort of rejected by a few guys that I had dated. And that was weighing heavily on my confidence. And I was like, maybe hooking up with guys casually could give me a little confidence boost without actually having to commit to them. It's like I can get this little confidence boost while I wait for somebody that I can actually date long term. And so, I gave it a try 1.5 times. And the experience was okay. It was fun. It wasn't bad. It wasn't bad. But I remember in the moment feeling like it was definitely weird. Like it felt so empty. And that was sort of unsettling to me. Like I would have sex casually and then I'd be like, okay, I need to leave. Okay, now I can't be around this person anymore. And that felt so wrong to me because sex is such an intimate thing. And I felt sort of guilty about wanting to get as far away from the person afterwards as I possibly could. I also felt really uneasy about how weird it is to be strangers with somebody and then to all of a sudden be almost playing pretend like we're dating for like an hour and then to just go back to be strangers again. Like that was so weird. It almost felt like playing a game. In the moment it can be sort of enjoyable, but I always had it in the back of my head that it felt off. It felt really off to me. And I ended up regretting my very short list of casual hookups after the fact because I wasn't proud of the fact that I went into it looking to find confidence. I didn't feel good about the fact that I didn't really like the person I had sex with and they didn't really like me. And the whole thing just sort of felt icky to me. And I had this weird feeling of regret where I was like, now in their mind, they've seen a side of me that very few people have seen. And I don't know if they deserve that. And that has nothing to do with them as a person. But I went through this phase where I really wanted to get that back from them. Like I almost feel like I gave them something, which I don't think is necessarily true, but it was really bothering me that they got to see a side of me that is really sacred. And it just bothered me. I went through years of regret. And a lot of you might be like, Emma, what is wrong with you, you grandma? Like literally people have sex with like 50 people a year. and don't blink an eye. Like, what's wrong with you? I don't know. This is just me. This is just how I psychologically react to casual hookups.